Okay, hello everyone, a warm welcome from the Patrik headquarters. It's Henning here, the captain of the international team, and I'm proud and happy to welcome for you Thomas GOYARD, the foil wizard on our team, and I'm happy to have him here. We're gonna look a bit into his schedule, what he's been up to the last weeks, and we're especially gonna talk about his 1 hour victory at Lake Garda. So, hi Thomas, nice to have you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very good, thanks. Very good.
Let's start with the 1 hour, Thomas. So you've been at the 1 hour at Lake Garda, and even though most of the pro riders of other brands have been using our Aeon Foil, something was giving you the edge. So you took a clear win. So just tell us a little bit about this victory and what was giving you the edge over the rest of the fleet.
So basically, yeah, I arrived to Lake Garda like 1 day ago. I had a nice session with a quite weird wind, and then I was feeling already really good. I was really confident, and I've been training at home, obviously. And I guess, yeah, just I was using the 8 meter HA, so the latest sail, and I really like this sail, and I feel like I have so much range, you know, like so much low end when it gets light, and I can still accelerate really good when it gets strong. Plus the board, which is also the 85 board, and I really like the setup. It's just, you know, balance, and I can point, I can accelerate, and I was just feeling good on the gear.
Okay, so you're part of the R&D process, and you're working closely together with Mr. Patrik Diethelm himself on shapes and ideas. So maybe just explain our viewers how this makes the difference in the end. So how do we as a brand involve our top riders into R&D, and what advantage do you gain out of this as a rider?
So yes, as a rider, like I work really closely with Patrik, so not for so long because I'm new in the team, but already like the fact to be able to understand better the inside of the development of the gear, of the Aeon foil, of the racing sails, of the racing boards, it really gives me a better overview and understanding how to make it match together, because I believe Patrik has developed this whole gear like together, not independently, and this is a good point about having the gear from one brand, is that everything really goes together, and I guess it's a nice thing to have if you can. And yeah, like Patrik is such a like master in development for many years, so I'm really glad and honored to be working with him. What can I say? Like, no, it's just a great journey so far, and I'm looking forward for what's next, and very excited.
Yeah, you've touched the topic quickly, that the gear has been developed as a whole, like as a package, the board together with the sail, with the foil. So we as a team have had some crazy weeks basically. So we had Marion Mortefond winning at the Défi, we had you winning the 1 hour, we had Alex Cousin winning the AFF stop, we had Noah Winter winning in Denmark, we had Matulia winning in Croatia. So we had Anna coming first and second in Italy. So we've really been ruling the competitions lately in racing. So maybe just go more in detail how it helps you as a rider to ride a foil and a board and a sail that interact, and in which way do they interact, and what is giving us the advantage. Because I mean, we were not scared when we knew almost everybody was gonna hop on our foil, but let's say we were a little nervous, and now we see like we're still winning. So what makes the difference?
Yeah, like, so how can I say that? Like, you know, I believe Patrik is really a lot about details, and in racing, as you may know, it's all about details and sum up of detail. Like when you add this plus this plus this, you make a difference. And I believe everything, like in what it does, has this direction. So the sail, for example, so I will talk about the 8 meter, but the concept of Patrik is that every sail should feel the same and be like, you should be able to swap to another size and not be lost, and it should be very plug and play, as easy as possible. So yeah, it's a concept where like you want to maximize your range of wind in which you will use the gear. So basically, I believe the sails have a very wide range, so you will be efficient from the very beginning of when you take off to when you get really out of power. And what I think made the difference in Lake Garda for me with this setup is that, as you may know, the race, so the 1 hour classic in Lake Garda, it's a lot about consistency, because in 1 hour the wind can go up, down, the middle of the lake there is a bit less wind, and on the side there can be a bit of shift and stuff, and so sometimes you're upwind, sometimes you're a bit like more rich, sometimes you're a bit more downwind, and this sail is killer, and I was clearly faster than my opponent when it was coming to like managing a shift or a low pressure or acceleration, and I was gaining everywhere a little bit. So in the end, yeah, like it was like every situation I was gaining a little bit.
So I mean, this is really part of the concept in the foil, in the sails, maybe even in the boards, that we're not only looking at top speed, so we're looking at average speed. And average speed, I think, is what gets easily forgotten by people, because everyone is like looking for this gust, for this acceleration. I go fast, but like in competition, you actually lose in the lulls, like when you slow down. So, or you lose, as you say, like the course is out of angle, and then you're in trouble because you have to press up to get the mark or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe just tell us like a few more sentences about this average speed and the secret in our average speed.
So yeah, exactly. So the Aeon foil like I was using is basically you have like a excellent average speed, and it's very easy. The foil is stiff, everything has this designed so you have control, and it's just easy, you know. So you get the average speed very, very high compared to I think what I've been trying on the market. And the same for the sail, same for the board. The board has a very, very nice lift, like especially like the 85, like the low end, you know, the shape of the board, the aerodynamic, you get a bit lifted, and so I really feel like in a sofa, you know, when I ride this setup. And so to go fast, you need to be comfortable, and especially on long distances, you need to be really not suffering physically. Otherwise, you can't hold the pressure. You can be fast, as you say, on GPS top speed, but in the end, what matters is to be consistent. And racing is about being consistent. I mean, at least this kind of racing.
Yeah. This is really fun for me to learn that even our racers feel in the sofa, because I had to laugh so hard when Neil Bacon told me, like on the new freestyle gear, he feels in the sofa, so you're the next one who feels in the sofa. So maybe that's the secret for being fast, like
in the sofa,
racing but feeling in the sofa. I love it.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like before I was not doing so much speed because I was a bit scared to crash hard, because I was maybe losing a bit of control, or maybe I was just not believing enough. But since I'm with Patrik now, you may have seen lately on my Instagram, like I've been doing some pretty nice course top speed, and I really like it because I take 0 crash so far, like 0, and I'm really happy of that.
Cool. So I've seen you smashing your personal best, so I recommend everyone just also checking out Thomas' Instagram. There's a lot happening there. So yeah, as I say, I can only say I'm so proud and happy to have you on the team. Like, you bring so much talent, you bring such a great personality to the team. Your R&D work is insane. So I'm just purely looking forward to the PWA season. And so just tell us, maybe to finish, just tell us, what are your goals for the season? Have you set any goals for the season, and what do you expect?
It's a very good question. So far, my plan for the season is to compete on the PWA. So it's going to be my first year in a pure slalom tour. I used to do one time the full tour in PWA, but it was 2019, and it was, at this time, it was half upwind, downwind, half slalom. Now it's going to be pure slalom, and the level has raised, and so it's going to be very interesting. I don't like to announce what I will do because I don't know, but my goal is to do top 5, dreaming of a podium, and we'll see, maybe better. maybe the first place, but you know, it's really hard to know. I don't know exactly the level and my level, and so we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. I'll do my best. And before that, I'm going to compete in the IFCA Worlds on foil in Germany next month, so 11 to 14 of July. So yeah, let's go for this and possibly other things coming up.
Cool. Yeah, so just for you, what I've told Michel Becker on his first year on the tour, his goal was just to enjoy and have fun, and we all know the result.
Yeah.
So you just enjoy it, and you just fully send it on the racetrack, and I mean, you will have great teammates with you. You will have Michel Becker, Alex Cousin, Mario, Noah. We have such a strong racing team for this year, and so I'm totally confident, and I'm me most of the time as the spectator on the live stream. I will just enjoy it. I'm just looking forward to it, and I obviously try to visit and support you guys as often as I can. So yeah, I think we are ready for a great season. The gear is absolutely flying. So yeah, let's stay tuned what Team Patrik is gonna do this year. So Thomas, thank you so much for taking the time and talking to me, and yeah, see you soon at the IFCA Worlds, and all the best.
Yeah, thanks Henning, see you soon. Cheers.